Welcome to the CAC series on animal behavior. This is the chapter on behavioral homology. Think about similar traits that occur in different species, like when a domestic cat stalks a toy, and when its wild counterpart stalks its prey in almost exactly the same way. Homology is a term that formally describes traits as derived from common ancestors. In biology, homology is often referred to in reference to morphology. A common example is the presence of the same bones in the forelimbs of different mammal species. However, homology can also be studied in regards to behavior. When determining if behaviors are homologous, meaning they are of the same evolutionary origin, we can use the same criteria that are used for morphology. The first is similarity in appearance. As an example, look at the sky pointing display used by gannets. It looks very similar to a bird taking off. So we can begin to suspect that these behaviors arose from a common evolutionary origin. The second criterion for homology is a presence in the fossil record. While we may not think that we can find evidence of behavior in fossils, fossilized footprints give us some indication of an animal's behavior. For instance, if we were lucky enough to find footprints of a feline ancestor stalking prey, we could compare the pattern of tracks to the tracks of currently living cat species in order to examine the homology of this behavior through a fossil record. In another example, fossils of dinosaur nests provide evidence for homology with nest building in living species of birds and crocodiles. The third criterion is a common underlying physiological mechanism. For example, a certain part of the brain, the hypothalamus, controls eating in different species, representing evidence of homology in eating behavior that was derived from a common ancestor. The fourth criterion for homology is a presence in closely related species. For example, the nest-building behavior of chimpanzees is almost certainly homologous with the nest-building behavior of orangutans, two closely related great apes. By using these criteria, we can make reasonable inferences about homology. This gives us a better understanding of a behavior by giving us a sense of the evolution of that behavior. In this way, similarities in behavior begin to represent so much more than we thought they did. And we can start to see that beneath the surface of similarity, there's an entire evolutionary history just waiting to be discovered.